The feds are accusing 3 Army soldiers of funneling guns to a notorious street gang in Chicago. The Justice Department unsealed a gun trafficking indictment today against 12 people, 3 of them soldiers. The others, members of the Gangster Disciples gang. According to the indictments, the soldiers were stationed at Fort Campbell in Kentucky. The feds say they bought dozens of guns there and in Tennessee. Then they turned around and sold them to gang members in Chicago. Attorney General Merrick Garland said those gang members then used the guns in several deadly shootings in the city. In a news conference today, Merrick Garland said a warning to other potential gun traffickers.
There is no hiding place for those who flood our communities with illegal guns. We and our law enforcement partners nationwide will find you.
The defendants named today face up to 20 years in prison if convicted. NBC's justice correspondent Pete Williams was at the briefing today and is live with us now. Pete, did these suspects know all along that they were buying guns for gangs?
That's what the indictment says, Shep, that the gang members would actually contact the soldiers and, in essence, place orders discussing specific kinds of guns they wanted, even the finish or the color and the price. Sometimes they would send pictures of what they wanted. So the soldiers were charged with illegally buying the weapons because federal law doesn't allow buying a gun on behalf of somebody else. That's what's called a straw purchase. Prosecutors say the soldiers actually sold a total of 90 guns to these gang members over a period of about 5 months. Now, you might wonder, why didn't all that gun business raise a red flag? And in fact, gun dealers are required to file a report whenever somebody buys 2 or more handguns within 5 days. But ATF is awash in those reports, and that tripwire can be evaded simply by buying through different dealers.
Hey, Pete, in the end, how'd they track these guys down?
Right. Well, that process began at the scene of a shooting a year ago in Chicago that killed 1 person and wounded 7 people. The police picked up the shell casings from the rounds that were fired and then turned them over to ATF for tracing, because ATF has developed a system that examines the minute markings that guns leave on bullet casings when the firing pin strikes the round and when the spent shell casing is ejected. Those amounts to, in essence, sort of ballistic fingerprints, and the system then compares those marks to a national database. You're looking at a remote system that they have that can go around to different crime scenes that they showed off at the Justice Department today. That check revealed that 5 of the guns were bought in the Clarksville, Tennessee area by the 3 enlisted soldiers at Fort Campbell. And the ATF says, by the way, that there's been a big increase in illegal firearms trafficking in just the past few years, and that is driving a spike in violent crime, Shep.
Pete Williams, live for us tonight. Thanks.